I used to be good at time zones, and then I think I got cocky, and I fucked it up a couple times the last few days or the last couple weeks. I've messed up 2 time zone conversions. Like, not like it's normal to mess it up once, but whenever I like make a schedule, I go through it once, and then I take a break, and then I come back and like double check it because sometimes you get stuck in a rut or like you go +1 instead of -1 or whatever. And if it misses the double check, that's when I know like shit, I done messed up. I just straight didn't know. Like, you even caught me the other day. I just posted 5 a.m. You're like, isn't it 4? I'm like, yeah, but you're on 5. You're like, right, but I'm not Eastern. You're an idiot. I'm like, you're right. I am an idiot.
5 seconds remaining.
What was that? Oh, yeah, on my phone. You know how you have, like, the home screens? I changed one of the home screens to just be, like, 8 different time zones. So I just flick to that part of my phone. I know what time it is in places.
That's a good way to do it. I have that on the computer. All my computers, I have, well, it used to be I would keep an East Coast, my local time, which would be East Coast, Chinese time, SGT, and then CET or CEST, basically whatever time it is in the middle of fucking Europe. Whatever time it is in Stockholm, So you're going to get your Juggernaut here, Trent.
Interesting. I mean, the Mirana is probably what seals that, right? Heavy magical damage coming in.
It's a big part of it. I think it's also good against the Slardar. Like last game, we saw Navi do something very similar, except they went Shadow Demon first pick into Luna, and here they're going Shadow Demon.
It was their opponents. It was Vega who did that, right?
Yes.
Navi were the Slardar squad.
Yes. I'm confusing it because they were on opposite sides. Navi was dire last time.
5 seconds remaining.
Yes. Vega was Radiant.
Yes.
So anyway, but it was similar. It's I guess the Slardar. Juggernaut's better against Slardar than goddamn Luna. That's what I'm getting at.
No. But yeah, I like it. Jug, safety first. Same ideas. Pushing. Illusions. Dota 2.
Navi, like, they need to start getting some wins up, though. So are they 0-4 now? 0-3?
3.
0-3.
Do they conquer?
So what's the... Is there like a cutoff point for how many losses do you need? Oh, God.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't done the math on
about. Yeah, I in my head, I'm still picturing 2 groups, but it's one giant group.
I know. They changed it last second on
us, guys. And that makes things... Well, it's way different. And honestly, the one group thing has kind of gone by the wayside. I can't think of any tournament that does one group stage like this anymore. Like, the old Star Ladder used to do it, and then they stopped because teams hated it. It was too many games. They didn't like the best of ones. And the, 2-game series, 2 groups seems to be the new agey format that everybody likes. So it's kind of cool. Maybe we have some downtime in this game. We can come back to this and talk about it a little bit. But, when I see this format, though, the first thing that I think is... Tiebreakers. There are some scary tiebreak scenarios in this kind of a group stage. A lot of them are fairly low chance, but
across 4 regions.
Yeah, dude, you can get having two groups it lowers the amount of games and also helps limit tiebreakers. And it also Hey, dude, look at this. You were just talking about this. Silencer and Juggernaut. It's like
Good versus Dazzle. Yay.
Silencer is really legit here. I hate playing against Silencer as Dazzle. It is one of the worst experiences. Next to just playing against Kunkka as anyone.
I won a pub the other day simply because I convinced my guy to pick Silencer.
Really?
I just begged him. I was like, dude, please just pick Silencer. Just do it. Just trust me. And the rest of the team was like, no, don't do it. Don't do it. I was like, yes, just please.
Do you ever pull out your credentials? Trust me, I work for Moonduck. Trust me, I work for Complexity. Trust me, I casted an international qualifier.
I have to actually play more pubs before I can start doing that and just have the MMR to rep it up. I do not play pubs enough. Tough. That's it. That's a Magnus.
I'm loving it, dude.
Let's go. Old school strats.
Is this
RP silence?
So how do they set this up? This is Dendy Magnus, right? No doubt.
Dendy Mag mid. Juggernaut safe lane.
I love it.
Offlaner can be numerous heroes. Could be a... Whoa! General Batrider's still in the pool. That's going to get banned out.
Hopefully. Trent, I have to... Wow. Annie has subscribed to my channel for 29 months in a row.
I just saw that.
What in the... Wow. Annie, you are officially At this point, it sucks, though. I almost feel bad because at this point, you can't cancel it. And it's not a value sub, but you're so deep, it's Yeah. There's the Bat
they
Rider.
banned it.
Good call.
Navi's turn to
Well,
ban.
General's just like, come on, man. You couldn't pick my hero right there. Maybe General plays offlane Magnus. He's just, screw this. No, it should be Dendy. You really want the levels in the Empower.
10 seconds.
Do I have to play
remaining.
Slider? Oh, Slider, of course, is on Escape. That's no option here.
5
So that's
seconds
Quake from
remaining.
Marana, Slider in the position 4, I think. Position 5, Dazzle.
Reserve time.
Kezu, Darkseer. So last pick will be position 1 for Era, so you could ban out the Morphling still. You could ban out the Sven. Oh, ban Sven, actually. Definitely the play.
I like
No
that.
question here. Dire side, with Darkseer, with Slider. Please ban Sven.
There's got to be something else that's equally scary, though.
I'm sure it's just Sven. Like, no way. I mean, Morphling's okay, but I think Sven's better.
Morphling is maybe...
And the other thing they could be considering is what if they go Era Murana and then they pick some sort of a mid to like completely shit on Dendy again. That's a real possibility. Because you're looking at this and it's like it's gonna be Magnus mid. So Navi needs some sort of a fallback plan where they can send the Magnus somewhere else. And that does mean that they could just send the Juggernaut mix. He's more survivable despite being a melee.
Safe lane Magnus, dude.
They banned the Kunkka.
Navi's turn to
Oh.
pick.
Kunkka.
So they think it's some sort of a... Yeah, I don't know why they banned Kunkka.
So you're thinking this is a
10
Yapzor Marana.
seconds remaining.
No, I don't think so. I think this is either a Quake or an Era Marana.
5
And they're either
seconds
picking a mid or a
remaining.
carry here,
Okay.
depending on what Navi
Reserve
pick.
time.
And then they can choose how they
Man.
want the lane to go. I think it's a position 4 Slider.
Ooh.
Escape Gaming's
I
turn
That's
like
good.
this.
General
Offlane
Sand
Sand King, very nice. See, and this is what I meant more like not that I like General was playing terrible on Slardar, just more like they were really prioritizing that hero and in multiple games with the pretty much the same
10
outcome
seconds
where he just
remaining.
isn't able to do anything. I think Sand King might give him some more flexibility.
seconds
You know, at least
remaining.
you're a little bit more elusive and you can contribute more to fights than just your AoE crush. And if that backfires, you just you fall over dead. You know, Sand King, he misses that stun, he gets counter initiated on. At least you know you still have Sandstorm, you still have some caustic action. Just a little more damage too. Some pretty sick synergy here. Potential for some huge plays for Navi if they can get their team fight in line.
One thing is, this is that situation that was possible here where they have 3 melee laners. So it's virtually guaranteed, unless they go some sort of a core silencer, that all the lanes are melee farmers. So if they wanted to go like Viper or something and just totally dumpster mid, they could. Like, you can guarantee a lane win right now. Just saying, it is possible. Is there any other hero that's like Razor, same thing? Maybe scales a little bit better than a Viper. Those options are there if they wanted to do that instead of like a Quakefa Marana mid. But the same thing could be done with like whatever hero Era wants again for the safe lane. So he could go Sven here. Go Clockwork. Is that So it was Yapsor's hero that was left last. So it is a position 1 Era Slider.
Wow.
Navi were right. Mopax was left.
They really like this Clockwork, though. This Yapzor Clockwork, I mean, where he's sort of... it's kind of cool the way they do this 4 efficiency where he kind of leeches in the off lane, almost like an off laner, but then still tries to rotate. And it's kind of neat because if Clockwork does get up on somebody like Silencer, for example, it's pretty devastating. Like, you're finding solo kills at level 1 if Silencer's stranded without anywhere else to go. Look at General. Look at this.
Prepare for
Oh, look, have fun. Only you, Cinder, and everyone else can fuck off, but...
General.
All right, total number of smoke ganks. God damn it. All right, 0 to 4.
Yes, that's all I'm going to.
Total number of blink daggers purchased by 25. 1, 2, 3,
Should be 4.
4.
3 to 4. I think that's right.
It could be 5. Like, it could be...
I feel like it's 3 to 4 because like whatever team's winning is gonna have 2, and the other team's gonna have
So
1.
potentially
unless it's even, and then it's 2 and 2.
Darkseer, Slardar, Marana on Dire, and then Sand
Marana
King...
won't have it by 25, will she?
Possible.
Well, maybe, I guess.
I've seen it. then you've got Sand King, Magnus on Radiant. Jug will probably get one, but not at 25, I don't think. So, best case scenario, 5. Dendy should have his. I don't know if it's like Sand King should have a blink by 25. I'm tempted to go 5 here. It sounds a little crazy, but this is a pretty blink dagger heavy lineup on both sides. Like, I could see this being an 8 blink dagger game once there's enough, 30 minutes in or something.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of blinks.
All right, number of ancients stacked by 30 minutes. Now, you got to think about this one for both sides. You did what? 0 to 5?
Well, 30 minutes. Yeah, I'm going to say 0 to 5.
Are you crazy?
What? Who's farming ancients this game?
Yeah, you're right.
Like, there's a Magnus Jug. I agree he might, but let's say they stack it like... Let's say we make it to 8 minutes, and they're like, there's no Helm of Dominator to guarantee the every minute stacks. I just don't see it happening.
By 30... all right. Yeah, you convinced me. Okay. I don't know, man.
So I'll say why I think they didn't go for the whole Sven idea.
Yes, please.
Basically, like, the slows and everything that come out from, like, the silence are actually super obnoxious for someone like a Slider, but... I mean, sorry, for someone like a Sven. So instead, they've gone for, like, these super mobile heroes. And mobile heroes are also very good up against, like, big AoE spells like RP and the Epicenters and the Burrow Strikes from General. So if you have Leap, and then you have Sprint, and then you have Surge, you have Hookshot and whatnot, and Natural Force Stat Builder and Yapsor, that's pretty good.
All right.
I'm still
Magnus.
not necessarily a believer in this Clockwork thing, though.
I want to believe. It's pretty cool. Is this just a solo off-lane silencer? Oh, no, there's General. Jesus, I am colorblind. But this is... I mean, this is the Clockwork power right here. Look at this. This is scary if your art style. The Cog's actually helping him out, maybe pushing him a bit further back to safety. Do they turn this onto Synderen for a first blood? He drops the heal. There's the crush from Era. Synderen turns for right clicks on General. They know he doesn't have enough mana for a stun.
Got
and
Mango,
it's still locked on cooldown. He does indeed have a Mango. Another crush from Era, and that should be your first blood. Nicely done by Yapsor. Lucky 2 viewers get the item. Very nice. Good start for the Dia.
Support Clockwork winning games.
Oh. I have to say, Dendy Magnus is one of my... Well, I think I just like watching Magnus, but Dendy and Arise Magnus are 2 of my favorite player-hero combinations. There aren't too many others that I look forward to as much as just a good old-fashioned Magnus womping.
It's very satisfying when you watch a good Magnus game,
And like there's a lot of high skill cap heroes that I don't play, like the obvious ones like Meepo and Volker and all that kind of stuff. But Magnus, he's like that right mix for me of I've had a couple big RPs, so I know I can feel his power, but I can't consistently win games with him. So seeing somebody like really own with this hero just feels so... It's like I know I'm never going to be good at Meepo. Watching someone do it is just overwhelming. But Magnus, it's like he's my kind of crazy, dude. I like him.
The Blink Skewer plays are my favorite. I don't even care about RPs. It's just that those sick plays from like when they're up on the high ground, you just get that quick Blink Skewer and you just like won the game because you Blink Skewered someone out of nowhere.
Yeah. I also just think he's a cool hero. Like Shockwave is it's a neat like nuke mechanic, a little bit of a skill shot. And I think it's cool like the dynamic that he can bring with like synergy with a hero like Juggernaut with Empower and stuff. Empower is
getting this ward.
Very easy thing to underestimate. Era getting pushed back. Yeah, good counter ward in action.
Even dumps one down there.
What do you think about Magnus Ags? Is that ever going to be viable? It's like the Aura Empower.
I think Navi did it once, I want to say.
Did they?
No, wait, sorry. That was Sven Ags that they did it.
Yes. I don't know which one is more viable.
Which is kind of close.
I think the problem with Sven is that he just has slot issues. It's probably better, but his opportunity cost is way higher. Magnus doesn't have as many items that he needs. Up top, General. I think he's donezo here. No mana. Didn't eat the Mango. Another kill here for the Dire side. Cindering it in this one. I also just like that his name is Magnus.
Whew, I'm getting tilted by chat. Why do they think position 4 Slardar Escape doesn't run that? Yeah, well, they have a Darkseer, guys, and it's like really fucking good, and every team in China is running it right now, as well as teams in Europe. So you should definitely consider what many would be considering the 2 best heroes together in Dota 2 right now.
Yeah.
I'm fully aware Era plays Slardar.
Ion Shell Sprint.
I'm just trying to tell you guys
Crush.
what I think are the best heroes.
You've been watching too much
okay.
Chinese Dota, man. You need to get the hell out of here.
I know.
I don't know what you think this is, but
It's
this
exceptionally good.
This is a North American stream. All right.
That's right.
We don't give a shit about your Chinese theory crafting here. Yapzor, looking for it.
Dire's structures are
The other cool thing about this Roman Clockwork is he is just super tanky in these early levels. You really don't need any items to just be a bully. You know, level 2, 700 HP.
Also, Cinderin buys everything.
Oh, mid. Look at this setup. Seneko with the disruption. Skewer back into the tower. And that is a kill, baby. They'll even get a courier, maybe? Nope. Nope. Not quite. Dude.
Dire's bottom tower.
That is badass. We didn't even talk about that synergy. Disruption, setting up a skewer. RP into the
that's
tower.
true. Nice little combination. I mean, you got to be pretty far forward for it to work, but it works.
But still, dude, Dendi's slapping in mid right now. Koikva has 24 last hits, 42 on the Magnus.
Yeah, he's just like running into the camps as well. Got another stack being done here. Shadow Demon's been busy with this too. Like, he hasn't even been bottomed that much. Juggernaut, really good against the Darkseer in lane. Just use the spin. If you have to, you have the healing ward to deal with the Ion Shell harass, so life's good. Sometimes you'll see the second point go into the healing ward, but I don't even think he's going to need this game.
Yeah,
Already got Omni.
Pretty
stats.
sick when you're looking at a Magnus #1 net worth like this. It's a hero that can start to take over the game if he gets a fast blink, finds a few more kills. You know, even these early arcane boosts wasn't put a lot of pressure on. Meanwhile, up top, Artstyle caught inside the cogs. This time they've got battery assault to deal with and nowhere to go. Trying to pull the creep's attention, maybe looking for a deny, a stray Hadouken perhaps, but not in the cards. 1 to 3.
Dude, they're doing. I mean, this Clockwork is only level 2, but he has the same farm as the Slardar. Like, it's really weird how they do it. It's really strange.
This reminds me a little bit of like the complexity, like Z-Freak jungling Queen of Pain, where on paper you're like,
Yeah.
this really shouldn't work, but it kind of does. Somehow they make it happen.
Like, look what Yapzor's doing. He just walks behind them. Now they're both dead. What other support does this? I don't. Oh, okay. He didn't cogs first.
Yeah, needed a call,
But
but
it
they're
still
still
works
going to
out.
get general.
That's fine.
I mean, concept is the same. He just walks behind. They jack a couple of the stacks, or a couple of the creeps in the stack. This is pretty peculiar, where like Escape are dominating up top, they're getting the kills, but Navi are actually finding better farm around the map. Mid is kind of a disaster, where Dendi's still just destroying. He actually went for power treads instead of arcane boots, which is kind of interesting. Did not expect that.
Oh, because he's got the max in power, yeah. Oh, he hasn't maxed it, but he's got the 2 points.
Yeah, he's like going
Kinda
more
makes sense.
kind of right-clicky Magnus rather than spammy Magnus. It's a subtle difference.
And you have an offlaner that doesn't capitalize on either, so it's nice to go treads, because Sand King does a lot of like that AoE stun that typically your Magnus is doing.
Yeah.
So you can go into like adding a little bit more damage for yourself.
Somebody needs to get arcane boost. I guess it'll be the Shadow Demon. Now up top again, Yapzor coming in. He'll just go hard onto Artstyle. Finishes him off. Help from the Slardar Amp, and now General on the other side. It's going to be another set of kills. This dual offlane for Navi is just a disaster. At this point, they'd almost be better sacking this offlane and just rotating mid or bottom and trying to pressure somewhere else.
Is under attack.
I mean, Yapzor's just dominating him. He's halfway through level 4. 4-0-2 at 8 minutes. He's been involved in all their kills.
It's such a weird distribution. Like, he's the same gold as the Darkseer and the Slardar. Like, Air's not getting that many last hits, considering, like, the lanes and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird. But they're getting all these kills up top, so it doesn't really matter. But it's being spread in AoE. It's just, like, so strange. I don't know, just keep giving the kills to Clockwork, and this is totally fine, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, Artstyle again up top. Gets pushed back. Era won't pursue, but he forces a couple of TP reactions. There's now 4 heroes in the top lane for Navi. It looks like they're tired of feeding kills away, but dare I say this might be an overreaction.
And Denny's still mid. Going for the Echo Saber first. Interesting.
Wow. So he's playing like carry Magnus.
Semi-carry, yeah. Semi-carry Magnus. He is farming super well. He's very far ahead, so Blink Dagger might not do the most this game. Like, if he, let's say he goes top and he Blink RPs, like his Sand King's only level 4, so he's not even going to be able to like throw up an Epicenter or something like that.
Right. I mean, he'll probably still get a Blink Dagger. It's
Yeah,
rushing
just not...
Blink doesn't really do much for you when it's...
Right.
I mean, we see the same thing with Axe, where it's like, okay, I could have a 5-minute Vanguard or a 5-minute Blink. The Vanguard gives you way more because who cares about Blink that early on? It's almost, you know...
Yeah, exactly.
It can be a disadvantage in some ways. The other thing about Blink is that it's all about the initiation. If you ever get caught first, that's a huge gold investment at a very early stage that gives you literally 0. So you better be goddamn sure you're putting it to good use. Echo Saber Magnus. This is pretty cool. I'm excited to see how this works. Because like we still haven't really seen Dendy do anything yet. It's pretty much
he's
just
going to do
farming.
like so much damage when he RPs people, though. It's actually going to be disgusting. Like,
yeah.
I wonder how many right clicks he gets off. So it's... let's say he does it just level 1. No, it'll be level 2 by the time he makes the play. So we'll go with the full 3 seconds. So the Echo Saver cooldown is at 4? 5. It's a 5-second cooldown. So that means you're only ever going to get 1, right? I mean, I guess with the skewer, maybe you'll get it onto like 2 out of the 3 heroes, depending on how they split. At least one of the heroes you're going to be able to attack 6 times. Gee. Is that right? Kind of.
That sounds like a lot, but...
I mean, with the chase potential and stuff, but... So more than likely it'll be, you're guaranteeing at least 4 hits with Empower.
Like this makes me, I've never played this Magnus build. This makes me want to queue up a pub.
People used to do it with Mask of Madness.
Yeah.
That
like
was the old one, right?
school though, man. That's like,
yeah.
you know, that was before I even thought about playing Magnus. I thought it was above me, but hey, that's loser talk. If you try hard, nothing's out of reach. That's also unrealistic talk, but still. Tier 1 tower up top. Dit Yara, the rotation. Healing ward down. Little kitty. Tower siege commences. Looks like it'll just go down. Uncontested.
Now they've like rotated Yasuo down bottom to make sure he gets level 6. So it's still later again than like your typical offlaner, but it doesn't matter. He's so much farm from these kills. It's going to be 6 soon. He's basically an offlaner. Kezu's just jungling to help provide that lane for the clockwork. He's just going to hook this silencer all game.
Yeah.
Like so sad. He's never going to get into a 4-stat.
What's the cast point on global? Like if you get hook-shotted and you're stuck in cogs alone with no other creeps and battery assaults on, can you cast global?
I don't think so. I believe that little like arm turning thing.
It's just too much. Yeah.
I don't even think there's that perfect window where you can. I don't think you can. But obviously, if there's a second unit in there, you'll probably.
Right. It's a very specific situation, but still, that alone, I mean, timing is everything with global. So delaying it by the duration of a hook shot stun, or even just a couple of seconds, if you get a few good battery assault ticks, that can be the difference maker between a life-saving grave and a silence dazzle. So another pick off down bottom. They get a kill on the silencer. So this farm distribution,
Mirana rotation.
Yeah, continuing to be kind of topsy-turvy. All right, number of smoke ganks by 10.
We did it, dude. The strat works.
0.
Always 0. All right, Tome on Yapzor. So he's even closer to level 6 now. Any Satyr camps? No, it's those guys. If it was those little Satyrs, he probably just killed them and be like, yes, level 6. So fast, so easy. He's gone for the aggressive build, which you can do as a support, which is kind of cool because when you're offlane clockwork, when that was more popular. Oh, there's the Satyrs. Get him. Get him, Yapzor. But you used to have to go 2 points on the Rocket Flare just to like last it and harass and be better in the lane and be more useful. Unless you're in like a 1v1 scenario, you could max battery assault. But in the support role, you're just like, I just need a max battery assault. It's fine.
Yeah.
He also doesn't have to build Tranquils either, which is more of a laning thing when you're Clockwork too. So he can go for the Treads instead. Much tankier. Helps you build into a Blade Mail. Makes that more effective later on.
So General, he's just got Tranquils, level 6 on the Sand King, only about halfway to the Blink Dagger. I mean, Navi haven't found any kills so far this game except the one that Dendy was able to set up with the help of Shadow Demon. So only so much you can expect out of this Sand King, but at least now he's 6. So some big damage potential. They will find a smoke. Omni Slash.
Never good
ready.
When you have to take Epicenter at level 6. That means you really lost as Sand King.
Yeah, I guess there's some truth to that.
Definitely want to be like 4.
For a kill on Kezu. Seneko does get the setup. Soul Catcher comes down. Follow-up stun. Nicely done. But the grave is there. Oh, they don't even have global. Silencer still not level 6.
Oh, they got Kez though.
But they still got the kill. Very nice. Dit Yara, though, he might have to pay with his life. Slardar connects on the crush. It'll be a 2 for 1. Not what Navi bargained for. Silencer just now hit level 6. Oh, that's so bittersweet. I think it's definitely worth a global there if you can just make that a clean kill. Era Slardar, baby.
Okay. We have an Arcane Rune. We have an Empowered Silencer. That's really needs some farm, I guess. Level 6 now.
Now that he's 6, it feels like Navi need to come together and get a little 5-man action happening. All right, Dendi. Don't let me down. You better get this Blink Dagger before 25.
Close. He probably won't. Oh, he just used it right now.
General is probably dead down bottom. Poison Touch. Going to bring him low. One more auto attack from
Flare.
Synderin. Oh, man.
Not high enough.
Dude, Sind would have had it with one more.
General's trying to juke it out because he doesn't know when the flare's coming, I guess. Oh, but he can see him now, so he doesn't have to worry about it. Yeah, but he doesn't know that. Yep. Or he can't be sure of that, rather.
Dit Yara, there's the global. His arrow comes in mid, does connect on the jug. Any kind of counterplay? Nope.
Okay, Blink is up. They have a smoke. Oh, no. Oh, the Dire have a ward here. They know. They know. They know. They know. Do they know? Oh, they probably know.
Dire Vision. Yeah, Jug is...
I think they know.
Well, no, they don't. They don't quite have confirmation. Dendi has the Blink Dagger now. He's ready to counter-initiate this.
Is they just going to get out of here?
They're trying to bait this. Who do they actually find? Dendi catches Yapzor, pulls him deep into the tower. They'll bring down the Clockwork. Still has the RP. It was just a skewer. Arrow will connect on Art Style.
Okay, so he was trying to hook the Silencer, and the big Centaur got in the way there, so that's pretty comical.
Yeah.
Good positioning there.
I'm not going to lie. I panicked a little bit. I tried to follow Dendi and lost him and just went, go.
Gilead, did you?
Oh, Synderin. Demonic Purge. Will the raindrops be enough to keep you alive? Grave might be. Dit Yara still has an Omni Slash. He might need to use it. He's going to go down quick. RP from Dendi on 3. Pulls him back. Huge damage to follow up. And there's the cleanup. Navi come out big in the mid with 3 down. It's the first RP of the game, and it does not disappoint. Hooey!
Oh, needed. Very much needed.
Pulling on our heartstrings. The 2K net worth swing.
Holding this team together.
It's a legit carry Magnus right now. Did you see how much damage he did in there?
Yeah, a little bit of an Omni Slash, too.
RP, skewer, and then just whacking him with this Echo Saber cleave. It's nasty.
Just pinging.
Ping, ping, ping.
Saying something about that ward. But they de-warded it, so I don't know what he's on about. Nicely done, Navi. Okay, so we're in. That means Dendi gets more levels from those kills. Maximum power, throwing it on the Juggernaut, level 13. Is that a BKB? I would assume so. Don't see what else it would be.
Yeah. Aghanim's almost out for Quakeva. Always
I wonder
big
why it's not going
potential turning
4-staff.
point.
Up against a Clockwork.
Is there anything else besides the BKB?
I don't think so. Like, I understand that he's a carry Magnus, and so you wouldn't expect a 4-staff, but up against Clockwork, it seems really good. Maybe he's going Hurricane Pike. And just getting the stats first.
Hurricane Pike.
I just really feel like you need 4-staff.
So you think he's
Clockwork.
going just like Meepo style Dragon Lance and then going to upgrade it?
I don't think he is. I'm just trying to rationalize it. I assume it's BKB. It just seems kind of odd.
So there's no way it's S and Y, is there?
I don't think so. Oh, General just whiffed.
Yeah, I saw that.
Happy. Started the animation. But it just means he'll have to use...
Did you rock? Crush? Omni Slash?
wow.
Nope.
Thought he was aware that was happening. Clearly not. But yeah, it just means Denny's going to have to use his skewer every time he gets hooked, right?
Yeah.
And if battery assault's going, it'll be tough to get like a good skewer off too. Like an on-point one. Anyway.
I mean, I guess
Interesting.
BKB coming out around a similar time. The Ags comes out for Koikba. So Ags Blink will be out like by the time Dendi has BKB. So that does allow him to get like really confident in these fights and not have to worry about their big magical burst damage. Or like, Slardar Crush, Battery Assault, that kind of stuff.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Well, they see Dendi tops. They start pushing the mid lane. Yapstra's here with the hook. Radiant don't have any vision in here, but they are pinging like they know people are inside.
Yeah, Dendi TP's back. They shoot the arrow, and it will be off the mark.
Blair saw them come in, too. So, no real concerns here.
Double damage
but
on
for Air, sticks
Dendi.
around way too long. Whew. Be careful, man.
I don't think they've seen this double damage.
Dendi's... Oh, he's thinking about it.
Moonlight
Okay,
Shadow.
they have sentries. They saw with this ward.
Seneko has at least one sentry and nothing else.
They put them both down. They saw the Moonlight under this.
Yeah, he still has
Waiting.
one more.
Waiting and baiting.
This is a pretty tense moment here. Syndrome, what Dazzle Pipe are you using? Ah, the poor man's pipe. The great
It's a
pipe
tense
of the
moment.
Father
Let me
Spirits.
check cosmetics.
Dedication. Smoke weave every day. I like it. That's a good one.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
You know what my
Alright.
effigy says?
Radiant's
What?
bottom
We've
tower
got it,
is
team.
under attack.
That's pretty funny.
It's Dazzle, and it's a
They
pun.
smoked. They're moving in.
Here we go, General. Blink dagger up. Smoke gets broken. He goes right in. Where's he? Oh, tries for
Over
Koikba,
there.
but misses it. Okay.
Radiant's bottom tower.
Who's going to catch who? Dendi?
Nice cancel.
Oh, it's a pump fake. Hook shot in from the Absol, though. Breaks it up, sets up for a beautiful back wall. Gets a kill on both supports. Juggernaut also goes down. It's a disastrous fight for Navi. They didn't even get to use any of their ultimates.
That's a buyback.
Dude, they lost 3 heroes without a single ultimate. What happened? I mean, I guess Hookshot just completely crippled it.
It was just a scrappy, like they just felt pressure to take the engagement and they had a bad initiation and then there was no the vision wasn't good enough in the area to fight either. Like they placed down a ward to try and help them fight, but even then Dendi's on the other side if you're trying to figure out a blink play inside but you can't find one. And then Dichira's already too low at that point.
And there's just no RP opportunity either for Dendi. Like you could have caught one hero maybe, but there was not really a great choke point.
And then he just kept getting attacked by Era. Era just saw him was like,
on the
nope.
flip side, it was also a pretty sick setup from Escape in terms of like Clockwork going in, dropping the cogs to break it up, and keeping everyone in that little vicinity, like that moment of hesitation where you're not sure if you need to help the people in the cogs or just run away from the cogs. And that was enough for Kezu to get a really nice vac wall and then heal bomb setup. It was a pretty swift cleanup from Escape. And now they'll move right into Roche, Arrow, on top of the amp damage here. Ooh, they bait it. They smoke.
They saw the smoke though.
Radiant, yeah, they've got this ward up here.
Yeah.
So
So they're trying to bait with an illusion here. Not going to work.
yeah, I think we had it right, dude. There's been a lot of smokes, but 0 kills. Here we go. Hook shot in. Right onto General. There's the global silence, so he can make it out, but he's still stunned up. He got clipped by a Marana arrow. Now Kezu on the other side gets caught by the RP, and Dendi sets up the kill. Destroys the likes of the Darkseer. Defensive disruption. Buys their Sand King a little more time, but it looks like Escape are starting to clean this one up. Navi on the back foot, trying to hightail it home. General channels the Epi, but he will die before it goes off. It's a bittersweet ending for him. Split the 9s on the arrow. Art style, barely able to sidestep it. A 1 for 2, but it did cost Navi their global, their Omni, their Epi, and their RP.
And their mid tower.
And they still lost a tower. So it's a pretty brutal fight for the Radiant.
How does this game progress forward, though? Dire does fall off pretty heavy in comparison to Radiant. Like, really hard. Denny's still on top in terms of net worth. Dire do have rush potential, so they'll use that now, but your position 1 hero is the Slardar. We've seen this time and time again from Alliance. When Loda plays it, you just don't scale.
You know,
Arrow's going in for an armlet this time, so you will get your wish.
I hate to backtrack to a conversation we had in game number 1, but no, I take it back. I take it back. He's basically had Battle Fury up the whole time. He's going to have Manta really soon. Once Dichira gets the Diffusal on top of this Manta, Navi have some really scary team fight. They've done a really good job like keeping him split farming and making sure he's got him power up so we can, kind of power farm.
Yeah.
But I was
They
gonna
were stacked
say,
ancients.
I was.
Speaking of predictions.
Oh, I don't think so.
Nope. Current 0.
But I
Anyway,
think
you were
this
gonna
could have
say
been
about the Battle Fury?
this could have been an okay Battle Fury game for Jug. It's overkill when you have like the Empower, but I also wouldn't have expected Dendy to go for this Empower heavy build, you know? So I guess in that sense it's a little more warranted with this new agey Jug build, but it's been pretty slow. He's had a lot of space to farm.
Yeah. I think whenever you have Magnus, you just go. You just don't buy Battle
You
Fury.
just skip it. Yeah.
But I also think that it's just. I don't think that build's good anymore.
Radiant's top tower is
I
under
know.
I think
attack.
Manta
Guess I'm
Diffusal's better.
Old and decrepit. Can't wait till somebody wins an epic comeback game with Battle Fury Jug at Beat Invitational so I can go on a tangent about why Battle Fury Jug is still viable.
I mean, it's viable. I just don't think it's that good. I think in most scenarios, if you go Manta Diffusal, you're going to give yourself a better chance at winning the Dota 2.
All right. I'll have to
Goal
ask,
graph and XP graph? Okay, buddy.
I'll
will
ask
look at those.
Knoxville.
Okay.
Get him to run some numbers.
Run them again.
Crunch the
4K.
numbers.
4K deficit for the
Yeah.
Radiant, so escape up 4K net worth.
Oh,
but
Dendy
not
breaks
heavy
the smoke with
experience.
an Invis rune. Oh my, that's
Hey.
lucky. But they might
Oh,
still
but-
get Ditira, Era.
Is under attack.
He's
Gets
a
off the
bash.
Spin, TP
Bash
home.
god.
Hook shot, that'll do it.
What a spoiler, jeez. You know, it was way more fun looking for a bash. I
Well,
wasn't even looking at Yapsor.
that went from like lucky to unlucky. Whereas Dendy broke the smoke and they panicked, and the result was
Blitz just signed off on Moonduck.
okay.
I have been told. Uh-oh. Damn it, Blitz.
All right.
They're
Oh,
bleeding
oh, there's a
viewers,
fight
Iori.
guard. Okay. RP
Era's arm on the top going like a
global.
god.
Looks like Yapsor's getting low. They're gonna kill Slardar and Cinderin. Oh, a TP out. Nice grave. Cinderin will pay with his life though. Darkseer comes in. Darkseer and Koikva still want some, and they're gonna get some. Art style getting low. The arrow barely misses, and they'll chase him down. He should still die. Crazy fight for escape, and they end up cleaning it up reasonably well.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
All right.
So are we swapping over?
I'm trying to figure out if Slacks is ready. I pinged him.
It'll be an hour until Slacks is up.
I pinged him an hour ago. No, he's alive. I pinged him an hour ago and said, "Hey, do you want to start an hour early?" And he said, "Lol." So
Oh, apparently he's there.
Oh, Slacks is there.
Well, he's in the chat. I don't know.
Okay, good. All right, well, I'm going to assume that they're big boys and they can handle it. My multitasking skills are top-notch tonight. We announced elimination mode while casting, so well done. Force staff up on Yapzor. Let's take a look at just the overall item spread. Silencer. First item, Veil. Hey, look at the blink daggers, Mr. Trent.
5+.
I got it.
Attaboy. You got him.
Ooh,
25
mid lane.
minutes.
Mid lane, Sladar. So Veil on Silencer. What do you make of this?
It's a good Veil game. A lot of magic damage coming out. Sand King.
I like Tired Trent.
What?
What do you think about Veil this game? Good Veil game. Much more. I like it, dude. It's good.
Yeah. It's. I don't know. He needs the armor for sure, right? Up against
See, I
Slardar.
would have thought Force Staff was the obvious item this game.
I fully agree.
Like
I
again
thought he was
against
gonna buy it.
Clockwork, just generally good on Silencer, even when you aren't against a Clockwork. You know, I don't know. Big fan. Well, it was almost 6 blink daggers. Jug bought that a minute past the cutoff. So, how do you feel about this Jug transition here? Manta into blink now.
Looking for the good Omni Slash. Looking to keep his mobility up with the
Yeah.
the RPs from Denny and whatnot. Same
guess
thing
if
with the
you-
Sand King too.
If you factor in that he has Empower, like the Battle Fury effect, it makes the blink maybe a little more valuable than if you don't have a Magnus. Like, make sure your Omni Slash gets, like, max value. Hashtag value.
Hashtag value. Just all about the value. All over the place.
Value chain.
And there is a smoke. No dire vision. So in we go. Yapzor may be the sacrificial lamb here. Indeed he is.
Yapzor will die. So I'm torn what to do here. Slacks is not ready. Should we just host this channel and then have Slacks come back?
Sure,
Or,
let's do that.
because I don't like with the delay server, it's a pain in the ass to like turn this off and then.
Yeah, for 5 minutes, that's brutal.
Yeah.
Just host us.
So okay, I'm going to /host Zyori TV.
Easy.
Moonduck is now hosting Zyori TV.
Saved it.
All right, now we got to be serious.
Super serial.
Tier 2 tower mid falls. Navi actually regaining some lost footing here. What's the overall graph look like? They're making a little dent. It's like Escaper still in control, but Yule Scepter coming out on the Sand King. He's got his mobility items up.
Starting to cut into that lead. Bringing it on down. Experience is still climbing on the side of Navi, so things are looking good for them. Again, this is that fall-off period we're looking at. Clockwork needs to be really effective right now. I mean, this is what Clockwork does. At least he's not a core, theoretically, this game, but your position 1 is a Slardar, so he kind of similarly falls off. Weird.
Yeah. That is definitely an issue for Escape. They need to try to keep this high octane while they can. I mean,
And you have like a Darks here too.
presumed BKB on Slardar will be another big potential turning point. They've got the gem on Yapzor right now. Clockwork looking for the hook plays.
Close to E-Blade on Quickfa. It's going to be big.
Did you raw? Wow, that is pretty impressive for Quickfa. A crit now on Dendi. Here we go. Hook shot in, though. It catches Dendi, but Dityara, he's in a lot of trouble. The disruption barely saves him. Global, of course, deployed. Dityara will not survive, however, as Era chases him down. It's a whiffed fight for Navi. Then Era on the back foot. Art Style dies second. It looks like Seneca will be soon to follow. Escape just run over him. Another beautiful initiation from Yapzor. My God. Position 4 Clockwork.
That's so tense because, like, whoever gets initiated on first probably loses the fight. Like, I don't think there's enough counterplay coming in. And even though you have the defensive, like, silence coming out, the urn from Yapzor is just so clutch on Dendi. It forces him to BKB because he knows he needs Blink in order to get anything good off during this fight. So he BKBs just to basically purge off urn. Then he blinks out of, like, 3 heroes to, like, back here. And then the rest of his team is just sacked because he has, like, 10 more seconds till he can blink.
All right, Tier 2 tower down mid.
And again, no Omni.
Roche. Yeah, it's
brutal.
These fights for Navi have either been they catch the RP and they get a great team fight, or they get caught and they don't use any of their ults and just flop over. This game has been so heavy on the initiation, and I guess that's part of the reason why it's favored Escape. They've got brilliant initiators. All 4 of these here. You got fishing arrows, you got 2 blink dagger carriers, plus the hook shot. And Yapzor, either an AC or a Shiva. Is not sure what he's doing with his plate mail.
Lotus Orb. Purge the silence off himself, probably.
Or that's a good call.
Yeah, I would think so.
Okay, so how about this? Crystallis.
For Dendi?
Dendi's already got it.
Yeah. No,
so are we looking Daedalus here?
Yep, that was the continuation when you had the Mask of Madness. You went into the crits.
Okay. Is there any merit to the Bloodthorn?
In this game, there's no evasion, which would be one thing that could possibly tilt you more towards it. Does give you some more mana, which is nice as a Magnus, especially because you didn't go Arcane Boots. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Gives you more attack speed, which again is kind of nice with the bonus damage you get.
You know, it's like another.
Actually, you know what? Bloodthorn might be more value than Daedalus now on Magnus.
Yeah, it's kind of what I'm thinking, especially with this
sort
of build,
30 attack speed.
where you're going for like a right-click centric type thing.
But you have the Echo Saber, so it's like if you get the crit with the Echo Saber, because you have like 3 swipes at it in your giant RP, then you potentially get a crit on the entire enemy team.
Well, I think for Navi also, it's nice to have another piece of control also. I mean, maybe he gets the initiation on that target that you're trying to kill, but it's also good to just have silence for, a hero like Mirana, hero like Dazzle.
It's also like 2k more, though. That's a tough call. I don't know. It's only like, what is it? It's like you're paying 2k more and you're getting a 30% less crit. Sorry, 50% less crit. 45 it is, precisely.
Yeah. And Darkseer does have Guardians, so he's already kind of a step ahead there.
Yeah. And they'll have Lotus Orb soon, too.
And there's the BKB out on Slardar. Ooh, General. Trying to start things off, but can't quite find it. Now Era comes in with a crush. Follow-up arrow, and that'll be the end of General. Nice, easy, clean kill for escape.
With the gem to boot.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a huge kill. And no buyback either. Very scary to go high ground against this Navi team, though.
With the Aegis.
Well, just in general. Like, global, RP, you know.
Yeah.
Epi, like, they just have a very good high ground defense team. Even if they're 20k net worth ahead, you still kind of have to respect that team fight power in the choke point.
Dondo Dota.
Koifa, fishing arrow, not quite.
Where was the App God? Oh, he was too far back at the runes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a Lotus Orb for Yapzor, no doubt. Good call.
Good item.
Good item, yeah.
If they can pick off Dendi,
And
obviously, that would be the biggest thing for them. But he'll have buyback.
So, okay, riddle me this, Mr. Manta Diffusal Juggernaut.
Why is he buying a Scotty?
What the fuck's going on over here, huh?
I assume it's a Scotty. I can't see anything else.
Lincoln's is not good here.
No, I don't think it does. It do anything other than amplify?
Amp damage and poison touch. We got a big poison touch here.
Oh, well, poison touch. Never mind. Get me a Lincoln Sphere.
Well, I guess
it stops
E-Blade
E-Blade
Dagon.
Dagon.
Yep. Yep. But that seems like a really gimp item for no reason. Like, I think Diffusal
when you
is
have
just
Manta.
objectively
Diffusal
better
does
than
the exact
Lincoln's.
same thing. Well, I suppose Diffusal obviously gets rid of the state after, but it doesn't help with the damage that comes out. So.
Yeah. Manta Blink Scotty. That's a very peculiar build. Not sure
Denny's
if I
going
get it.
dataless. He's boring. Sorry to disappoint.
Okay. I just wanted to throw it out there. You know, this is an unconventional Magnus build / game in general, so I thought it might be fitting that of all the times to do something different with the Crystallis, this may be it. The Lotus Orb is now up, and also Dagon on Mirana. Just the level 1, but she's the full laser.
Pew pew. So if Dendi dies, they lose right now. No buyback. Very scary.
Ooh, yeah, he's all in.
With the range of Clockwork,
They actually don't have a single
Slardar,
buyback right now.
Arrow, Blink, Darkseer.
And
He needs to be,
Darkseer,
like, fully aware. Like, basically, Dendi
Shivas.
can't even leave, like, his high ground, I don't think, right now, which is something that Dyer could have used.
you know, I just noticed I'm not using my Shagbark HUD, and that really bugs me.
I use the default HUD.
I hate the default HUD. It's so boring, stupid rocks.
I know. I'm just so used to it, though.
I love the Shagbark. I feel like it fits my alternative lifestyle. But a lot of tournaments don't like it, you see. They make the overlays for the default, and then you put it on the stupid flowers, and that's I've had that conversation too many times. But
I'm sorry they're
This is
infringing
what
on your rights.
Game number 8, and I just noticed. At least we got rid of the goddamn status bars. I'm surprised that
That's
took me
true.
5 games to complain about. Well, we got a little stalemate here, Trent.
10 to 21, Dondo Dota. 1 RP. Could be game. 1 dead Magnus will be game. Who will die first? Find out in like 10 minutes when we fight for the next Aegis.
Come back for the conclusion of this nail-biting series.
Oh, who else is building items?
Blitzu. Here we go. Era jumps onto Dit-Yara. Remember, he's got Omni Slash here. They got to bring him down quick. They get the bash. He tries for the spin first, but it's not the play. They just click him down.
Not like 3 times in a row it's happened. I mean, then again, if he Omnis, I don't think it ends up much better, to be honest.
Nor.
Is that a flare? Ooh, wrong guess. But then he's out.
And who's that over here? Oh, hello, General.
They've scanned. Ah, they already used it.
Oh. Oh, they see him, though. Hook shot. Yapzor, they find him. Good night.
What did they do, sail an arrow past them?
Yep, you know, sometimes you need to hit the arrow to get kills, and sometimes you just got to use it as a mobile ward.
Yep.
And Yapzor found the hook shot. Pretty nice. And now that Dagon, it's a level 3 Dagon all of a sudden. Aegis will be reclaimed, but Escape still just finding pickoff after... Yapzor just scouting the other side of the trees, making sure there's no trickery afoot.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
All right. Still a 10-second BKB on Era's Slardar, by the way. Haven't seen him actually have to use it yet.
Just chilling with it, you know.
Well,
staying with that big moment.
I'm going to tab out and pull up /R dad jokes.
Don't worry, man. That next Aegis, it's going to be hype.
No, this is just that point in the game where there's a lot on the line. I mean, Escape can't run up to the high ground when they know Navi have their cooldowns. Navi are on the back foot, so they have to play kind of defensive.
He got buyback now, though.
Yeah.
So he came out this far.
That's good. I think Escape are playing this right, though. They're just looking pickoffs, playing it very safe, waiting for Navi to get hyper-aggressive or commit to one of these little skirmishes. However, Scotty has now come up on Ditya. The big investment. Ooh. Almost gets Seneko. Oh, the arrow. Godlike streak. 7 lucky viewers there, Trent. Down bottom, Synderen with the TP. Grave going to keep him alive, but the TP won't happen. But Kezu, back wall on
nice
3.
Three-man back.
BKB used by Dendi. He forces out a global, but there was nobody else there. Yapsor with a hook shot in. Connects on Dendi. Beautiful cogs. Locks art style uphill, and now the rest of Escape come in. Omni Slash will start bouncing around, does some decent damage, but now Ditya left all alone. His friends have all been killed for but a humble Shadow Priest. This is the moment that Escape have been waiting for. Now Ditya no longer immune to magic. Era connects with the stun, Vac back, and he is down. Now a couple of buybacks available for Navi, Sand King, and the Magnus, but this game starting to feel like it's donezo. Yeah. I think he wasted the RP inside of the cogs, if I'm not mistaken.
He has. Oh, that's nice. That was really nicely timed. Buyback with the Yule Scepter. That's going to be enough to... Oh, but the BKB was up. Oh, lordy.
Get shit on.
Oh, lordy, 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 lordy. Dagon.
Oh.
Pew, pew.
That's, yeah, there's like a moment where you can freeze frame where Mirana has a Dagon and she's leaping over her own energy beam, like a full meta Voldemort type deal. It's pretty badass. I mean, this is just Escape really coming online. Big win for them, and this continues the downward spiral for Navi. This makes them now 0-4, if I'm not mistaken, to open up the
Sick
EU group
vacuum
stage.
by Kezu. Like,
yeah, dude.
This like won the game before Roche.
That was such a confident play. He jumps in like 1v3 and knows that he's just going to be able to survive and intimidate them through it, make some space. He just needs the vision for Yapsor. It was like, worked like a charm.
Nicely done. So they only get one lane. That's really nice for Navi, to be honest. One lane's definitely not over. It just puts them at a big advantage going to this next Roche. A lot of more pressure coming down this bottom lane, which makes it harder for Navi to contest to the Roche pit. They have sick Roshan fighting potential, but again, time is wearing on the side of Escape. Like, things are getting scarier. We already saw Ditya just did way more during that fight than he has like the entire game. So that is important. And we'll see if it'll be enough. Denny using the buyback. Pretty scary. 5.5 minutes now. Which means the Aegis push will be coming in with no buyback on the mag. And that will be Escape's last big chance with a sizable, I would say, percentage advantage to win the game. However, if they fail against all this wombo combo, which there is, they probably lose.
What is Mirana getting? I just get a Veil now? Like,
just buyback.
Just hold buyback? Okay.
I think you just save for it so that you see that moment where you can just buy back and
I like
no real
that he's
chance
like
at losing, but
literally
just bots to win.
Prioritizing a slot for infused raindrop at 40 minutes.
And yeah, and he bought bots too. Like,
yeah, it's like there are a lot of things you could have upgraded. Could have bought a Lincoln, but no, I'm holding on to the raindrops. I want my boots. Here we go. Fight breaks out. General gets the stun on Era, but now BKBs get popped. It's another decent vac wall. Global comes out as art style gets destroyed. Omni Slash does okay damage, but no follow-up kills. Now the hook shot in from Yapsor trying to break up this fight. His Darkseers died, but he's already gotten everything off. General finally gets a decent epi. Secures the kill on Slardar, but again, Radiant just don't have the resources. Sand King makes it out one way. Shadow Demon TP's home. Sidesteps the arrow. But does he live? He has to blink to survive, but it cancels the TP, and now he is in hell in a handbasket.
Oh, so close. Oh, General!
Ring around the rosy. Oh, blink and one! That was so close. That was sick.
That was a nice juke. Almost had it. Oh, arrow onto Seneko as well.
Yeah.
No one gets out alive. Nice steal, Yapsor.
But it's another cleanup. Buyback now on the Shadow Demon. Jug does have one. Still a tier 2 standing in the top lane, so Escape won't be able to get megas off this or even really do crippling damage. They'll back it up, play a little bit careful. They only have 3 heroes alive. They know Global's down, but no need to force the issue. They're finding so much out of these fights. 25k net worth lead. They're doing a really good job staying spread, too. Like, Dendi had such a good start this game, and I feel like this has been so hard for him. Art style, another arrow skill shot from Koikma, making it look easy as he continues the godlike streak. What is he right now? 15-1-8. Koikma, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, god tier.
Jesus.
He's so good at this hero. He just lights it up every time.
And there's a refresher orb on Khezu. What do you got there, Khezu?
Double backs.
I wish I could remember the history of that meme. There was some like Han cast or some Han fan or somebody that like kept calling him Khezu, and it's obviously Khezu. There's like an old story there. I didn't just make that up. Like that's like an old thing where, like he's tweeted about it or like, yeah, you can just call me Khezu.
Khezu. It's pretty good.
It's a great handle.
Oh, too late. All right, they're gonna fight them outside
the pit. Hook shot, miss. General goes jumping on in. They don't have detection. He'll survive for now, but Navi, they're all split up. Omni Slash jumping around. Minimal damage, but he blinks away. Nicely done by Dityara. Oh, betterly done by Khezu.
Good lord, what a hook shot.
I just conjugated better.
So far away.
I don't know.
Blocks
that was
his path,
just...
so he has to skewer him. Yap, God. Easy Dota.
I was so tilted by Navi's plays, I said betterly in that last fight.
That's how betterly it was.
That's how betterly Escape played this game. 13-39, 43 minutes. All 4 predictions correct. First time in 8 games. All right.
Nice.
We're getting better here, buddy. This is good.
I only got 3 out of 4. I thought it would be 3 to 4 blinks. I thought one team would stomp, but 5
moving
plus
up in the
ended up being
world.
correct.
No, I mean, it was a weird game, though, because Denti was so farmed early on. He was, like, #1 net worth for the first 15 minutes or so by a huge margin. He went for this, like
3K.
Right-clicking carry build, and you have to wonder, like, would just a Blink Force Refresher have done anything different there? I don't know if that was really the crux for Navi.
I don't think his build was the issue. I think his build was actually really nice.
It's the Juggernaut's build that was the issue, wasn't it, Trent?
It's the spells. They just didn't hit spells. Like that play coming from Roche where they smoked up and tried to go high ground and then they just YOLO blink burrowed when your smoke got popped was like game. That was just like, that was your big chance to win this game and bring it back, and they just whiffed it. It was a poor fight that they felt forced into taking.
Yeah.
And that's one of the hardest parts about being on Radiant side is when Dire gets a lead, they take control of your Radiant side jungle and you have to smoke into it. It's a very difficult place to fight into.